Welcome to Deep Flow. I'm Sonia, and I'll be guiding your practice tonight. And if you're on your back, feel free to stay there or take a child's pose or a cross-legged seat. If we choose to take a seat, be sure you bring the sits bones on a block. Let the knees fall forward, pelvis tilt forward. Wherever we are, we breathe the spine long, so whether we're on the back or in the seat or folded forward. You can feel that length happen with each inhale to begin to deepen the breath into the belly. Virga Pranayama, deep part yogic breath. Beginning to just kindly encourage that breath to expand in all directions and come deep into the belly. Ujjayi Pranayama. And you invite that whisper like sound to the breath with that gentle connection or constriction at the back of the throat. Begin to let that whisper create waves in the body. Let the sound of your breath fully invite you into the present moment. Just notice that the sound and the sensation that the breath brings to you in this moment. Next inhale, mind whispers Om. On the exhale, Hum. This mantra repetition is that yoga pose for your mind. So we continue with this repetition, each inhale, belly, ribs, chest, Om. Inviting in that detached awareness, it's that consciousness, that you who is noticing what is occurring in the body with the breath. And Hum is that root vibration that invites this awareness to reside at heart center. This is a place where we connect with that sense of peace, that sense of calm, sense of contentment, santosha. As we are entering into spring in our region here, so experiencing snow and cold weather, oftentimes wishing it was different than it was. And we see this as perhaps an opportunity to practice our santosha, contentment, or acceptance of what is. We bring that here to our mats, to our bodies, to who we arrived here as. So knowing that that mantra of Om Hum embraces that peace that already resides, just leads you to it. Hum, inviting this awareness to reside at heart center, Anahata chakra, or seat of your truest, highest self. So letting tonight's practice be your santosha, your peace, your contentment. And letting that simply be the expression of your breath, the sound of your breath, the expansiveness of your breath, the smoothness and enjoyment of every om, every hum. Using this mantra of the mind, the mantra of the sound and movement of the breath, lead you to a cross-legged seat. We are already here on our seats. Just let me switch the feet in the opposite foot and forward. So we're all finding our way to sit on a block here, maybe even 2 blocks, to really create that space for knees to come forward. Inhale, bring the shoulders high. Hold here with a soft shrug and tap into the length in the side body here. Taking one more breath, lifting chest. Keep that length in the ribs and exhale. Round the shoulders back and down. Take this one more time. Inhale, om. Exhale, hum round. Inhale slowly, hands ride the breath up to the sky. As we exhale, palms come to touch, thumbs connect with hairline, lightly drag, thumbs down, forehead, nose, lips, chin, throat. Pause here. Anjali Mudra, bow into yourself. Welcome yourself to your practice, to your breath. This joy and kindness of acceptance. Knowing that where you are in this moment is exactly where you need to be in this journey of yoga, this journey of life. We acknowledge this intention of our practice with one chant of Om. Together we inhale. To move with the breath, we inhale, arms sweep out wide, chest lifts, shoulders drop. Holding here with the lift of the heart. Palms face up, fingers spread wide as that extension of the expansiveness of your breath. Soften the chin, tongue resting lightly on the roof of the mouth. 2, 3 taps here. One more breath in. As we exhale, hands round to the heart, chin tucked, shoulders roll forward. Pausing here with the navel drawing up into rib cage and breathing space in between each vertebra in the back. Hold and hum. Hold one more round. And then on your next breath in, we lift and open back up. Chest reaches, shoulders round back. Exhale, move around. We continue this breath, your own pace, your own breath. Embracing the expansive nature of your breath. Om. Hum. this expression of expansiveness and this inviting in to connect with that peace that resides within. Om and Hum, embracing this intention, inviting it in to heart center, Anahata chakra. We'll take 3 more rounds. Not only invite in this peace, this connection with peace, but to continue to build the heart rate, to build the circulation in the body, to enliven that prana within. And after 3 rounds, resting in a cross-legged seat, palms facing up, thumb and pointer finger to a light touch. Om. Just take that pranayama practice. And slowly let your inhale shift you forward to all fours. Let your exhale take you down and back to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So 3 breaths here in stillness to just, again, be that witness, that awareness that just takes in this information. What do I notice? Where can I send the breath? And slowly invite in movement to this posture. Maybe coming back down to hands and knees. Maybe taking a cow and a cat from hands and knees. We're still in down dog. Maybe bending one knee at a time. Maybe swaying hips side to side. This is a time to invite in any movement to the body that feels good. Maybe letting knees connect and shift back to child's pose. No rights and no wrongs. Knowing that you practice Santosha, you find contentment. Just like a yawn, inviting in that same essence of contentment in that yawn-like stretch. Invite it here into the body. Maybe that's in stillness, maybe that's in movement. Maybe it's in a way that you've never moved before, in a manner of exploration within that contentment. Any sense of rigidity or effort melt with each exhale. We all make our way back to a child's pose when you are ready. No rush. Find our child's pose again. We settle into that place. We can just fold over, melt, and be here with this inhale, this exhale. Take this opportunity to empty out just a little bit more. Gentle draw of the navel to the back of the spine, and each out breath, squeezing out that last bit of air from the lung. Letting go. And slowly begin to slither forward onto our bellies, setting ourselves up for cobra. Look at a marble in front of the nose. Slowly press it forward, come onto the belly. Paws are underneath the shoulders. We anchor that low body. down, bringing length into the side of the neck. Taking one more breath in. Om. Exhale. Om. Slowly lower to the mat. Pulse here. Inhaling, floating up, reaching spine long. Exhale, lower. Nothing changing about the low body. The muscles still hugging the bones. Inhale, float up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, boom. Lower. Coming up onto the fingertips, hands come out to either side of the mat. So just a variation of dancing cobra. Keeping that root of the low body. Inhale, rise up. Hold here. So you exhale, lower the right shoulder to the center of the mat. Inhale, rise up to center. Exhale, left shoulder lowers to the center. Om, rise to center. Om, right shoulder lowers, option to gaze over opposite shoulder. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rise on the other side. We continue to dance here, leaving a sway side to side. Maybe coming back down to rest for a breath, and coming on back up. Wherever we are, low body continues to ground you, move you into the earth. Strong connection with the pelvis, strong connection with the tops of the feet, strength in the entire low body. Even if we rest for a moment or two in stillness, we're still experiencing the breath and deep and full. So continuing that wave through the body. We slowly find our way to stillness at center once we've found balance in the body. Let the palms come underneath the shoulders. Press back to hands and knees. Curl toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pausing here and stillness. And slowly walking the hands to the top of the mat, coming to your forward fold. Here, again, we invite in that freedom of choice. Maybe even through the elbows, rest in the palms of the hands. Maybe you begin to just sway side to side. Maybe we just let the arms hang long. Maybe interlace behind the back. Maybe they rest here at the low back. Maybe they breathe up and away. So wherever we are, we're still fluid with the breath. We're strong in the low body. We still have that strength in the legs. The calves squeezing in. Always that option for a deep bend in the knees or even a pulse back and forth, and then into the knees and then straightening through the legs. Letting the breath move the body. Om. If you have the hands interlaced behind the back, you gently release. And now let the arms fall forward, rounding through the back. keeping the chin tucked in, slowly rise up. One vertebra stacking on the next. Seeing how slow this process can be. Tadasana, mountain pose. Pressing firmly, soles of the feet into the mat. As you turn the heels towards one another, spreading the toes in opposite directions. Engage as the calves to yearn in towards one another and create that strong and stable base. On your inhale, Om, slowly, hands rise up to the sky. As we exhale, Hum, spread palms back out, bringing hands back down by side. We'll continue to breathe here, inhaling Om, slowly rise, deep back in. Hum, slowly back down. Om. Hum. Maybe eyes are closed or a soft one-pointed gaze. Inhale slowly. We trace that circumference. Perhaps light or energy. Maybe it is the sunlight that we are inviting into our lives. Right? All with that essence of santosha, contentment, feeling that expansive nature of peace within. Om. Hum. Slowly let that palm float to heart center, pausing and just taking in the effects of your pranayama, control of life force, your breath in your body. Let your next breath in, Om, reach hands tall, standing side body long. Exhale with a bend in the knees, hinge forward and fold. Letting your next breath in, Om, lift you halfway up. Option to reach the fingertips behind you, palms facing down. Take a deep breath in and feel the roof of the mouth reach forward. As we exhale, slowly we round and fold. We'll pulse here, halfway lift, nice and slow, the core engaged. Exhale, pulsing with your breath. Om, halfway lift. Fold. Inhale, halfway lift, feeling the shoulder blades draw back. Exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back here. Exhale, fold. Hold a bend in the knees, let your inhale rise you all the way up to standing. Tracing that circumference of light. Exhale, draw to heart center. This awareness resides. You connect to that place of peace, of santosha. Inhale, Om, hands reach up. Exhale, Hum, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising tall as we press through the feet. Lift heart to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pausing for a breath in and out. Inhale, Om, we rise up for one more cycle here. Exhale, folding with a long spine. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hands connect to the mat. We step back to our downward facing dog. Deep breath in. next inhale, knees connect to the mat, cow pose, belly dropped. Able to still pull to spine as chest and heart reach through. And exhale, round into your cat. Arching through the back, pressing through the palms. And flow here, inhaling Om to your cow. Exhale, round into your cat, smoothing the tail under. Inhaling Om. Feeling that chest reach through as shoulders draw back. Exhale, round. Take one more cycle, Om. Om. And the bottom of your out breath, take you back to child's pose. And with that intention of keeping upper body as close to the earth, push that imaginary marble to the top of the mat, slithering forward onto your belly. Setting yourself up for your cobra once again. Top body anchors. And here we have the option to keep hands flat underneath the shoulders or bring our fingertips up off the mat to either side of the shoulders. Anchoring low body with pelvis, tops of feet. At the inhale, flow you up. With the exhale, take you where you may. Maybe you come back down to the mat. Maybe we begin to move the shoulders. Maybe a sway side to side. Some exploration here, inviting in more space into our upper body. Maybe it's just keeping shoulders going back. We're inviting in expansiveness to the chest and heart center. We're bringing length into side body. All the while with that strength of low body. Even if we lay here in stillness, we're engaged in low body. When the tops of feet anchor here. Om and Hum, riding the breath. We begin to rebalance one side to the other. Take the forehead, come back to center. Then we bring the palms up to either side, making a T. And keeping this T, so palms are facing down, arms are out long for your side of the shoulder. Take an inhale, bend through the right knee. Right foot is facing up to the sky. And as we exhale, we roll over to the left side. So the sole of the right foot now connects on the outside of the left leg. You can stay here, or right palm can float up to the sky. Maybe we make circles. Ourselves up to find this on the other side. So coming back to center. Again, hands come out to a T, and we bend through the left knee. We roll over to the right side. And the left foot connect on the outside of the right leg. Again, option to float left arm up to the sky. Maybe we find movement. Maybe we just explore and settle into a place of stillness and just melt there. So explore. enjoy. Breathe through those areas that you feel the most. So oftentimes when we are discontent with what is, when we wish things to be different than they are, we carry this stress, this weight on our shoulders. When we pause and hold postures such as this with deep awareness and guidance of the breath, we begin to create space not only in our neck and shoulders, but space, more peace to come in, more contentment to be had. Om. Om. With your exhale, put you back to your belly. Bring palms back underneath shoulders and make your way back to downward facing dog. Hands are moved. Navel drawing back to spine. Inhale, flip the right leg up. Bend the knee, peel open the hip here. You need to rotate ankle in both directions. With your in-breath, bring the leg long, squaring off the hips. And let your exhale, bring the knee to the nose, stepping forward. And coming into a warrior one. Virabhadrasana 1. Right toes are pointing forward. The back foot is flat. And we're pressing to the outside of that back foot. We're sinking to the upright knee. Invite in that expansive nature of the breath into the upper body. So option for hands to come out to a V and rolling your shoulders down the back. So you're going to bend in the elbows to begin to truly draw the shoulder blades down the back. So even if arms are up tall, we can still have that energy of opening up space between shoulders and ears. Always the option for hands to also be at heart center. So if we have tension in neck and shoulders, we can still have that expansive lift of the chest. Hands can still rest at heart center. Or maybe even a reverse namaste, bringing palms to touch, letting the tips of the fingers rest in between the lower shoulder blades. Wherever we are, with that scooping of the tail as we squeeze in the inner thighs, strong in the lower body. Taking one more breath in here. Wherever we are, we exhale. Hands come down to the mat. We find a low lunge. So we're framing our front foot. We have the option for the back knee to rest on the mat. Maybe a towel or a folded mat to support the knee if that feels good. Maybe leg is extended long. Wherever you feel most content in your body, we rest there. Left palm or fingertips rest on the mat or a block. And we inhale, right arm reaches up to the sky. On your inhale, feel length come to the spine as roof of the mouth reaches away. On the exhale, we bend through that right elbow and actively draw that shoulder blade down the back. Take one more breath in. As we exhale, we thread right arm under thigh, round through the back, tucking chin, tucking tail. We inhale, we open back up. Exhale, hum, round. Take one more cycle, om. Hum. Hands connect to the mat. We take a breath in here in our low lunge. As we exhale, we step back to our downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. Om. Hum. Let your next breath in, breathe left leg up to the sky. Bend the knees, feel open at the hips. Let your next inhale, square off the hips, straighten through the leg. Exhale, hum, knee to nose, to your warrior one. Taking your time here. Slowing down this process. By slowing down this process, we're more mindful of that connection from the ground up. So having our back foot spun down flat. Yeah. So pressing to the outside of the back, right foot. Finding whatever variation for the arms speaks to you to bring about more lift in the heart. More strength in the lower body by squeezing the thighs in, lengthening tailbone down. We take one more breath in, om. And we exhale, hum. We come down, hands to the mat. Spin the back heel up. We find our low lunge. So choice for knee to stay connected or extend long. Where are you most content in your body? Most at peace. Again, just be mindful of the knee. So knee is always stacked exactly above the ankle or behind. This protects our knee joint from overextending. So if we notice the knee coming in front of the ankle, we help that left foot walk forward a little more, maybe beginning to walk the hands back in towards the body. Yeah. And then right fingertips stay connected to a block or the mat. So we inhale, left arm lifts up and open. Whether we're on fingertips or palm, notice if you might be sinking in that shoulder. Can we lift up out of it and draw shoulder back? Maybe bring your bend to that left elbow to open chest up even further. Take a deep breath in, om, soft smile on the face. As you exhale, round and thread under, tucking chin and tail, just like cats. Inhaling, om, feel open, lift. With your next breath in, reach right leg long. Exhale, bend the knees, step forward, come into a low lunge. Walk the hands to the inside of the right foot, over to the center of your mat. So you come around here into a wide leg forward fold. So here our wide leg forward fold. Outsides of feet are parallel to one another. Let's all walk our hands out so they're directly below the shoulders. So maybe we're even using blocks here so we can come into that nice flat back. Even though we have a wide stance here, we're squeezing legs towards one another, scooping the tail under, breathing the spine long. It's like our halfway lift at the top of our mat. Same here. That scoop with the tail, engaging low belly, strengthening core. The left palm stay rested right below the gaze, and inhale, right arm reaches up to the sky. We practice twists on our mat, but spirit of Santosha. We wring out, we twist out what we no longer need. It blocks us from connecting to that peace. With an awareness on the breath. One more inhale. Exhaling. Come back to center. Then inhale, left arm lift up and back. Then pause here. Breath or two. Wherever we are, all 10 fingers are spread wide. So that extension of your expansive nature of breath. One more breath in. Then exhale, find your forward fold. Now we round through the back. Maybe hands stay connected to blocks. Maybe they come to the mat. Shaking a head yes, shaking a no. Heavy here. And angling the toes out to 10 and 2. We now bring about a fluid nature here. So we inhale, bending through right knee. Exhale, over to left. Just back and forth, nice and easy on your breath. Head still heavy, still rounded forward, or maybe beginning to move the upper body, maybe at a half forward. Maybe keeping that low lunge and inviting arm movement into this. But again, it's coming from that place, that invitation of a yawn-like stretch. Santosha, that contentment of this fluid nature of the breath in the body. Giving yourself that permission, that freedom to move in any way that speaks to you. Maybe eyes are even closed. Om. Slowly begin to slow down. On your way back to center. Turn the toes back in so outside of the feet are parallel. Inhale, lift halfway lift. Hands either connected to blocks, the mat, or at hips. And exhale with that scooping of the tail when we go all the way up. Interlace hands behind the back. Inhale, hands draw away. Exhale, we're squeezing the legs, scooping the tail under. With that drawing of the shoulder blades, we begin to lift through the upper back. Take one more breath in. And out. As we release the our toes pointing out to 10 and 2 when we begin. Getting with that circumference of life here. We inhale, we breathe, we expand, Om. As we exhale, Om, goddess. Like sliding down a wall, palms facing in towards the midline. Inhale, lift, open, stand. Exhale, sink down. Om. Exhale, Om, and come to heart center. Take a breath in, lifting the heart. We exhale, we hinge forward and fold. Walking the hands back to the top of the mat. Come back to our low lunge. And we simply sit back to downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. You take this opportunity right here. You go back to that snapshot of your first down dog in stillness. You compare it to now. Only to deepen your own awareness of your practice, of all shifts and changes that occurred. Knowing you are in a different place than where you were when you began. Good or bad, it's different. At your next inhale, lower knees to the mat. Cow pose. Exhale, round into cat. We cross the feet behind us and we come into a seated position. Legs extend long out in front. So if we have blocks, we can use them here. We have more than one. And we want to bring the block in between the legs. We find our Dandasana, spiraling thighs in and fleshes behind us. Hands reaching down actively into the earth to draw shoulders away from the ears. And we're squeezing our block in. We're breathing the spine tall. We're drawing toes into the shin. So the soles of the feet are reaching away from the body, pressing away. You're strong here. We're soft in the palate and the face. So if you soft taps of the tongue here, and letting it rest softly behind the front teeth. Take a deep breath in, feel the chest lift even higher. As we exhale, we slowly begin to hinge forward. Pausing with that tall spine, so we notice a rounding in the back. Come back to that place where we can continue to maintain integrity, length, so wherever that may be. Find that there. Wherever we are, we take one more breath in and feel even more length come to the spine. Now as we exhale, we release everything and we round forward. And if we have the blocks here, or blocks, maybe we find a place for the forehead to rest on something solid. Round forward and invite in Santosha. So let the hands be heavy, just resting on either side of us, so we're not reaching and holding on to anything. Instead, hands are heavy, maybe palms face down on either side, and slide them in towards the body, towards the shoulders. We invite in contentment, even in the midst of experiencing perhaps a little discomfort. Or notice where we might wish ourselves to be different than we are in this posture. And just invite that expansive nature of the breath, just to embrace this intention of Santosha and see what that might mean to slowly begin to make our way out of this posture, setting the blocks aside, reaching arms forward. Let your exhale take you back down to the mat, slowly lowering as slowly as possible, with an option to bring hands by the hips to aid. Make our way down to our back. Make our way to our back. So we find our dead bug for a few breaths here. Dead bug is when we keep the entire back side of the body connected to the mat, and we just let the wrists reach up to the sky, the soles of the feet. We have a soft bend in knees and elbows. With our wrists reaching up, we feel those fingertips fall forward to the forearms, almost as if we're puppets here. That ribbon around the wrists and hands heavy. Reversing the blood flow through the heart into the brain. Moving cardiovascular health, memory, focus, improving our immunity, to drain our lymphatic system. One more inhale here. Exhale, we release. We find our way into Shavasana, final relaxation. So, setting props aside, so we're not touching anything around us. Maybe covering eyes with a towel. Maybe even a little bit of movement to settle in, adjust clothing. Maybe finding a gentle twist here if that feels good. Give yourself permission to truly settle in. And once we have settled, make that choice to find contentment in stillness and in heaviness. Completely letting go. No effort with the breath. No effort with the body. Om, Hum. Effortlessly ride the rhythms of your breath. to deepen the breath. And welcome in movement to hands and feet, fingers, toes. Invite in any stretch here that speaks to you. Maybe simply reaching arms overhead, pointing through toes. Any type of yawn-like stretch here. Let the knees come into the chest and just give yourself a gentle hug here. A hug of acceptance, of embracing truly who you are, what is. Knowing that this is exactly where you need to be in this journey of life, this journey of yoga. Thank yourself for choosing to come here, carve this time out for yourself. Inhaling left, arm up overhead, roll to left side, pause. This is where we recognize where we are, what we've connected with, we've experienced, what we've embraced. Just these few moments of mindfulness on the mat, always honoring this as a new cycle. A little lighter, a little more clear, a little more at peace with your santosha, contentment of what is. Pressing yourself up into that new cycle, we find ourselves in a cross-legged seat. Maybe again bringing sits bones up on a block to create space for the knees to fall forward. Let the hands actively reach out either side of the shoulders. Really draw the shoulders down the back. And that shoulders drawing down is a lift of the chest. And a few soft taps of the tongue on the roof of the mouth here in that gesture of thank you. We welcome ourselves to our practice. We close here with that same awareness, same invitation. Let your next inhale slowly rise, hands up to the sky. Om. Exhale, boom, slowly to heart center. We draw in all that collective positivity, perhaps connecting thumbs all the way down to heart. We draw it in. Feeling in this beauty of peace, knowing that what you connected with is always there within. You have everything we need right here. Om and Hum, guiding you back. Perhaps choosing to take this practice of santosha off your mat into your evening, perhaps even into your week. Seeing the weather outside as an opportunity to embrace that peace within and that peace without. We seal it all in with one chant of Om. Together we inhale. Float thumbs up to third eye center, honoring that guide, that teacher within. We bow into the inner light, that light of life, shining bright within you, within those who shared this practice with you here in this room, and with all living things. We bow together. We say Namaste. Namaste. Shanti, peace. Always my pleasure. Thank you for joining me. And